Hello, 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 Chad. What's going on, guys? Who wants an entire genuine peace dollar set? I don't know. Who wants that? Who would want that? I don't know. I don't know. An entire genuine. I don't know. What y'all think, Chad? You think somebody's gonna buy that? Every date, every mint, 21 to 35. You got what? It's like VF to. There's a couple mint state coins in there. PCS genuine, I believe. Just putting random ones. Here's your 21. Definitely cleaned. Still 21 though. I believe the 28's nice though. The 28 is not bad. What's Gray Sheet say? Or might have to check. See, does Gray Sheet do the whole collection numbers, or is that just CPG? 24 coin set. So we'll go like in the middle. So like I say, the set's probably VF to VF. There's like I said, I think there's a nice 27S in there. There's a couple nicer dates in there that look good. I think the 26, the 27 Philly are really nice. Uh, I'd say average is like 45 for anything that's not the 28 or the 21 on the value of what's in that box. And then maybe two in there that are a little better, like $60 coins. 1650, I mean, as if they were all XF40. 1650. And that's CPG, so it's a little bit lower than that. And this is an older book, so yeah, this is winter, so that's probably accurate. 1650. And I do have like the box and all of that, like if somebody really wants that. But I took them out. I had this like abnormally long box anyway that was probably from something like that, where all of them fit in here, all 24. I'd rather ship something like this than ship that fucking, with these coins. It's just too much value. You get what I'm saying? So if somebody actually wants the box, I will sell that separately. But um, yeah, we just worried about the set, right? So. Over here, go through them again. So we'll go from the end all the way through 35. And these are PCS stamp and coins. I'm pretty sure they're like with, oh man, the company that does the card grading. So at least these are all genuine. So I do trust that. There is no grade, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that. D. $34 Philly. Oh, looks nice. Ooh, 34 San Francisco. Some of these have like a haze on them. I thought it was cleaning at first. It was just a haze. It's a 28, like I said. Expensive coin in any condition. Oh, that was the San Fran. Here's the Philly. Much better than the San Fran. So based on average, I'm seeing gray sheets like 1600. So if somebody has an offer, you can take this whole entire 24 coin, entire uncirculated genuine piece dollar set. There's one of the ones that got some luster to her. Slider. 25 here. Little slider. 25 ain't bad either. More. That 23 almost looked like a 28 for a second. Looking at it through the phone. I think 20. I guess we can go backwards back through now. And that's like spotting on that. It's like, like they dipped it and didn't clean it off. Which is not surprising. Whole piece dollar set. Genuine. Ready to go. I'd say the grades are close to the XF to MS. I mean, I wouldn't even say there's really any MS in here. I'd say like the top grades like AU 58. So I'd probably call it like a XF to AU set. VF to AU set. Some dipping. Like that's one where okay, it's got luster, but it's probably just like a 55, 58. But if you go to gray in your gray sheet or your CPG, it'll tell you how much the whole collection's worth. which could make this very easy and very quick and very painless. Right? 21 genuine, 22 Denver genuine, 22 Philadelphia genuine. I do have a box that that fits all these. But the box that these came in, I'm selling individually just because it would be very much a pain in the ass to ship it in the damn, I think I'm doing these crooked. With these coins, there's too much value in this to. I'm gonna go in between those two. Good job. You did it. 22 San Francisco. 23 San Fran. Like I say, some of them got some like some powdered donut on there or something, man. 23. Let's see. 24 San Fran. Some of these just need some love. Probably been in these holders for a long fucking time. Since the 90s, probably. Okay, moving to 25 San Francisco Mint. Starting to get to like some harder dates. 25 Philly. 26 Philadelphia. Pretty nice. AU coin. 26 Denver. Pretty nice. AU coin. IXF AU. Yeah, 26 San Francisco. And one thing I will say that, you know, this company that like I say, I'm sure these are back in the day a little bit. 27 San Francisco. Can anybody buy this whole set? I don't know. I really don't know. Did we just like totally skip over the fucking monster in there? We totally did. Better than the San Fran. 34. I always hate that jump from 28, and then it's like 34. Like, what the heck fucking happened there? The fucking Great Depression, I guess. 35 Philly. That was not bad. I'll say VF to high AU set. All 24 coins. Go in the middle of that, go XF. I mean, I've got a, what is this, 6 months old? 6 month old CPG here. That says goddamn, which is probably actually 9 months old because it says gold was $2,600. That's a, I wish. We've got here. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of give you an idea here. So this is an old, like I say, like probably 9 months out book. So if you look at the grade I had, this is the whole 24 coin set. I'm putting it between VF and your AU58 there. So be between the 1300 and the 2500. Right? Is that right? Damn, that's actually fucking higher in this book than I thought. Oh, 1650. There you go. That's what I thought. In the middle is 1650. A lot of people ask, around 1800. I mean, I just would do like 16. Yeah, like 1600 or best offer. But I have some room, Ray Dog. I have some room. I'm really trying to sell this for boss. I mean, I usually don't buy this big of a, purchase. This is a big boy purchase. So I'm really just trying to get it and flip it for him, and that'll be the end of it. It came in the shop, so we literally just got it like 2 days ago. And he was like, "You want this?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll try it. We'll see if anybody can snag it." And that's putting the grades in the middle, Yeah, exactly. And especially with the fact that they're genuine, that's another hard factor. Because you could buy a loose set, all day, and they could be fake, off eBay or something. At least this company doesn't hold much weight with me, but any of these companies that look at the coins, they at least know if they're genuine. I at least know that much. So, and this one's actually not a bad company. I believe they're associated with, like I say, the main card grading company, if I'm not mistaken. Or they could just be an old PCGS. It's this PCS stamps and coins. I have seen them before. I've seen Morgans in them. I've seen nice coins in them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen them before. That people sell them just as a genuine coin. No grade on them, just genuine. Yeah, it's full set. Like I say, a gray sheet should be. Like I say, the grades. I'm gonna lean higher. Higher VF is the lowest grade in there, which is probably your 21 there, and then everything else is XF to AU58. So, um, if you go on gray sheet, I'm looking at XF40 and my old CPG, and it's saying 1650 for 24 coin set. So, um, and I'm in the middle as far as what the grading is. It's kind of nice having the full set and being able to do that. It makes it a little easier. Um, like I say, this book's really old. This book is from winter 2025, but yeah, as you can see, gold was 2,628. So this is probably like 9 months old, actually. The information in it. And then we will go to After Morgan Doll Hairs. And nice, compact, very easy set. I admire how kind of small and achievable this set is. So piece dollar set, 24 coin set. Like I say, VF to AU, you got 13 to 2500. I'm in the middle, 1650 or best offer. That's if every coin was XF40. Like I say, the grades are going to vary. VF to AU 58 on this entire set. And there's maybe like 3 cleaned coins in there. So you got to factor that too. So I'd say, like I say, I'm not trying to make a fortune on this set. It did come in that nice box from whatever mint, Franklin Mint or whatever. I don't want to ship all these coins with that heavy ass wooden with glass on it box. So I'd prefer to sell just the set. I have I don't know how I magically had a box that fits 24 slabs, but I did. It actually fits 25, 26. Um, maybe it's supposed to be just 25 with one little opening on each side. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I'll sell just like this. If you would like to see it again, if anybody has an offer, feel free to throw it out there. I can either say yes or no. I'm really just trying to sell it for Boss. One of those items where it's just I take it, I try it, we see what happens. Most of the time, stuff like this goes. It's just not every day you get to buy a whole Peace Dollar set, right? So we can take a look at them again, go through them again. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, the 28 that I have in here is like AU. Let me get to it. This is like AU 58. Nice slider there, 55. I'm going off. I've been selling coins on here for 3 years. I've actually only had 128 on the show, like ever. They just don't. They just don't really come around. I've had maybe 20, 21s, but and some of these dates that we're about to get at. See, like that 26 is nice. Um, these are like getting into the harder dates here. Like I say, VF to AU set, VF to high AU set. That's a nice 27 Philadelphia, probably like right at AU 50. 27 Denver, same kind of deal. 27 Philly, a bit lower. There's your 28. Like I said, very nice 28. Solid. The 28S. Whole Peace Dollar set, guys. Genuine. 24 coins. Gray sheets like 1650. These range from VF 35 to AU 58. The whole set in XF 40 would be 1650. So let's go back from the reverse again. Of course, every coin's a different grade. But I love that gray sheet and CPG do that. They give you an idea of what the whole set's worth. PCS, genuine. Seen these holders before. believe the company that owned this is like the equivalent to PCGS, but for cards. PCG, something like that. I believe they own this PCS, but I could be mistaken. This could be actually used to be owned by PCGS. So, but like I say, it's owned by one of those. One of the two. I appreciate the follows, guys. You guys are legit. If y'all haven't followed me yet, I appreciate the follows. 4,000 for being on here for 3 years is a little slim. But like I say, we just sporadic. We pop up. If we don't have good stuff for you guys, we're not going to be here. So it's just, it's not worth selling. I'm not going to. We're not like a risk it for the biscuit kind of guy. We want only good stuff going back to the hobby. Entire 24 coin set. Like I say, VF to AU58 this set would be your grade ranges. Do have a box that they put in, which is insane. Do I hear a bid on this, guys? I can't buck and go it or anything like that. I need to hear a bid on this. Like I say, this is from last winter CPG when gold was at $2,600. This book right here, we will show you the piece dollar set, 24 coin set. Does have prices for the whole set in grades. So this is between the VF, which is $1,300 if every coin was VF20, and then AU58 if every coin was AU58, $2,500. So those are the grade ranges that are in this box. I'm going to put it in the middle. That's the XF40 is your average. That's at $1,650. In that grade range, most people I saw were asking more like $1,800. So 1650 or best offer. 1,600 or best offer. I don't need the 50. If I can sell it, if I can sell it, I'll sell it. If not, it'll go back to the shop, and somebody else will steal it. But we figured we had to give y'all a shot. Like we've only sold one whole piece dollar set before, so. I'll tell you this, that was much more expensive. This is more of an affordable, option if you want the whole set, and can afford the whole set. Like I say, I'm taking offers, so you'd be surprised what I might say yes to. So don't be scared to pop a number out there. I can either say yes or no. You know what I mean? I can either say yes or no. If you'd like to look at the whole set again, we can look at it again. I think a couple of people have an idea. They're just trying to get some numbers rattled about. I get it. Like I say, 24 coin set, everything from 21 to 35. All the uncirculated coins. VF to AU58 is your grade ranges. Most of the coins, like I say, average would be like XF is your average in that box. XF 40 to 45. But your 28's like an AU 50 to 53. Your 21 is, I think, probably your lowest grade coin in there. It's like, VF 35. Yeah, so even the VF 20 in that book, that's lower than anything is in there. At 1,300 for the whole set. Like I say, and this is like a 6 to 9 month old book because they print these like 3 months back anyway. Like they get the information together ahead of time. So yeah, this is like a 9 month old book, and at VF20 it's 1,300, XF40 is 1,650, and AU58 is 2,500 for the whole set. And then it goes insane once you get over AU, of course. I haven't heard a number yet, so kind of curious that I haven't heard a number at all. I was kind of curious. What do you think, chat? That is pretty curious. Entire Peace Dollar set. Like, as in, like, the whole thing, chat. Like, the whole kit and caboodle. The whole kit and caboodle. Let's hear a number. Let's make Boss happy. Let's be able to go pay Boss today for some of this. So we can get some more stuff. Because I promise there's more stuff. Like, if you like this entire Peace Dollar set, there's more stuff at the shop that I need to acquire, but we have to do it one step at a time, chat. We're not one of these huge, streamers or anything. It's one step at a time. You guys really make what I'm capable of doing. It's all in what you guys, whether I'm selling to you guys for right at what I bought it for, or if I make a little profit, that's all up to you guys. Um, I got a very good price on it. I will just say that. If we can sell it, but the benefit to him selling it to me is that it sells fast. Right? That's the benefit to selling to me is it can go fast. Um, all it takes is the right person to come in here and buy this set. I appreciate all y'all that came by though that are popping in. Anybody that's interested. If you guys want me to show the set again, I can show it again. It's 24 coins. It's a little bit of a slog, but we will show it again. That's just part of the process, right? But I'm kind of just chilling. Let me get my coffee real quick for a second. Because we ain't even heard the offer yet. So we're kind of just chilling. You know what I mean? VF to AU58 entire Peace Dollar set and genuine holders. Can't get much better than that. Unless you want to spend a lot of money. A lot of money. This would be like Everyman, kind of entire set. No numbers, man. No, I ain't seen a number yet. That is wild to me. 1935. Oh my god. Yeah, I got some show notes up now too. That way, people could pop in and just know what's up, what the dealio is. What the dealio is. A whole piece dollar set. Ridiculous. Who else is selling a whole piece dollar set genuine right now on Whatnot? Who else, chat? Oh, my homie joined is. My homie joined, man. Joined is not an offer, chat. All right. I guess we'll go back through it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again until somebody's like, "Hey, oh, that's crazy. That's a whole genuine piece dollar set. Hey, maybe I want that. Hey, maybe I will pay a little bit under gray sheet for it. Hey, that's fair. Hey, let's do it." Like I say, your grades are VF35 to AU58 on this set. I'd say there's like 3 cleaned coins in here. Some of these are dipped, just kind of the way it is. Some of these need some love, though. They've probably been in these holders since the 90s. But there is some shining stars in here, that's for sure. One of them is coming up. Into some harder dates here. Really, the harder dates aren't too bad. Like I say, grades are going to range VF 35 to AU 50 on this set. Um, I'm gonna probably, average it to a middle number and just sell it like that, the whole set. So if you have a gray sheet or CPG, you should be able to see what the entire set is worth in a particular grade. You will take what I said, VF to AU 58, and you will go in the middle of that at, I believe that would be XF 40, and that would be the price that is kind of gives you an idea of kind of a start price on this set. always ask me what that number is. But I know a lot of you guys work off Gray Sheet. Signed up to it for a reason, right? So, and some of these are just dipped and then not cleaned off. There's not necessarily cleaning on them, so you know. And then some of these, you know, it's one of those things where they tried to brighten them up, but very, very common in this time period of probably the 90s when these were put in these holders. Luckily, these days, things don't get messed with quite as much. But like, if this was a perfect set, I mean, a perfect set's like 38 grand or something. You know what I mean? If these are all 65s or something, you know what I mean? It's insane money. So, I mean, who can afford that, right? I mean, maybe you. I don't know. Maybe you. But if you can afford that, you can definitely afford this everyman set right here. And a good thing about this is they're all in genuine holders, so you don't have to question whether the 28's real, whether the 21's real. They're all real. They are all real, my friends. What's up, Vaughn? You back again? You back for more, man? There you go. There is the whole set yet again. Hey, my friend. Appreciate you coming by. Well, they are not graded. They're genuine. They're just genuine holders. But they're PCS. I believe they used to be either owned by PCGS or the company that grades cards, the main company, like PSA. They're either owned by PSA or PCGS, and they did stamps, mostly stamp grading, and then coins, a little bit of coins. So I have seen them before a lot. Usually they're just, you know, we look at them as genuine. That's it. You know, you kind of got to look at the coins yourself and come up with, you know, what grade you think they are. And that's why the grade ranges I say is in this box is VF 35 to AU 58. There's no mint state coins in this box. I'd say your average, like your most popular grade in there is probably like XF 45. So that would be a good starting price, you know, or ideal on a price on how much I'd sell the whole set for. You know, it's 24 coin set. 21 through 35. And your 28 in there is like AU 50. And your 21's like VF. I believe Gray Sheet's like 1600, and that's in my old Gray Sheet. That's at XF. If every coin was XF 40, which is meeting in the middle of what I think the set is, and the average grade of the set is 1600. But that's not necessarily what I need. That's just kind of my, you know, I just need an offer, a fair offer. So it's actually, I think it's 1650 in my old CPG. But I think when I looked it up on the website, like actual right now, Gray Sheet is 1600 at that grade. But it could have been a little higher. I'm not very certain. Let me pull it out in this book. So like I said, this is an old book. This is like 6 months old. This is last winter. This is CPG. This is when gold was goddamn 2,600 an ounce. So this is probably technically actually more like 9 months old because it takes them a while to get the information for these books and put them together. let's see, get the page out. And that's the best thing about these is you can look at what a whole set's worth. So you've got 24 coin set in the lowest grade. If they're all just 8s, 1,050. AU 50 is 2,500. XF 40, which I think is the average there, 1,650, and VF 20, 1,300. Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. I mean, I got to pay more than that for it, unfortunately. Like I say, I saw one in a Whitman, same grade ranges, sold on eBay. He wanted 1,800. It sold for 1,500 in a Whitman, same grade ranges. They weren't in genuine holders either. You get what I'm saying? So all those coins could have been fucking fake. I could do 1,300. That's going to be like, I don't think I can do much lower than that. I'm not making a whole lot at that. 16 is really what it's worth, all day. Yeah, at 800, you're paying $40 a piece for 21s and 28s. That's just not going to happen, Just not a reality. Unfortunately. I wish I could get a 1928 for $40. Actually, you were under that, like $36. No, I mean, this is it for today, man. This is it. Don't you worry, my friend. I'm just trying to flip this so maybe we can have some more stuff, so we can have a bigger show. I want to have a bigger show this weekend. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, appreciate you, buddy. No gold today. No gold today. The Jason, yeah, I mean 1,300. I mean, can you get close to that? Like I say, even if we just go like and add up 22 of the coins at 40 a piece, and then the 28 and the 21, they're like 200 a piece. You're looking at like let's really get to the nitty gritty of the numbers here. So 22 coins times 40, that's just an average. I'd say the average is probably more like 45, but we'll go with 40. That's 880 plus 400 for the two key dates. Put you at 1280. Put you at 1280. $1,600 rate sheet. Let's see if anybody's got the britches. The britches. The big britches. $1,600 set here, average, guys. Gray sheet. Should be very easy here. Very easy decision here. Not making a whole lot on this. I cannot do 20 to 36 a coin. If you guys like to look at it again, we can look at it again. It'd be one thing if he said like the number I was paying for it. I might have just ran it. I got a good deal on it. I got a fucking smoking deal on it, but nobody's gifting me 21s and 28s for $36, and not happening. Not in genuine holders, not happening. Even raw, not happening. Especially that 28 being like AU50, not happening. Just not happening, bro. AJ, it's really up to you. I'd say if you're new, go with NGC. I think you'll be a little happier with their grades. PCGS is tough right now, very tough, but their values show the toughness. So it's really all your decision, really. I like both, but you could also go Annex and be grade them for really cheap and probably still have coins that grade what you want, and maybe the value's a little cheaper, but it really depends. If you're gonna do like if you want to do it economy, I think it's like I don't know, maybe like 19 a coin or something now. But it depends on what you're submitting too. If it's Morgan dollars, yeah, I think that's probably about right. And that's going to be like your bottom tier. It might even be 25 now, but sometimes they do specials. I would keep an eye out for specials where they say, okay, you can submit this type of coin, this many, and we're doing a special this much per coin. That's more PCGS that does that kind of stuff. NGC does it too, but more PCGS. Ah, uh, uh, I don't know. Yeah, they're just. I don't know. I think they had to hire a lot of new people, and sometimes they don't realize that different series are not all coins are made the same. You get what I'm saying? So you can't grade every coin the same way. So when you're new to grading coins, that can be very hard, a very steep learning curve. That's all I'm saying. And if you submit everything economy, that's another thing that I suggest. Don't submit stuff economy that you want to get like high grades or that's expensive. Pay for a higher tier submission. You will thank me later. Pay for the
insurance.
Yeah, yeah. I would submit them if they're nice coins, and I'm sure you've asked people and stuff and gotten ideas. So yeah, if you think they're worth it, there's nothing wrong with maybe do like your first submission and submit a few and see how you feel about it. That's probably what I would do. But if you submit economy PCGS, or I know they're a little backed up right now, it might take a little while. I've even heard like 6 months. So hopefully within 3 months it should be what it should be. But if you send to say like Annex, that'd be back in like 2 weeks, brother. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I suggested like Annex to anybody is you want quick turnaround times, you want your coins just in holders, and some type coins, say not just Morgan dollars, but some specific type coins. As long as it says the grade on there, you're pretty much in the money, on a lot of type coins. So Morgan's maybe not so much, but can buy a whole Peace Dollar or wants to buy a whole Peace Dollar set. All dates and mints. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. If you're trying to sell, at top dollar, yep, you're gonna want PCGS straight up. I mean, or CAC-G or CAC-G, but CAC-G is even tougher. But also their grades, so like a 62 is worth what a 63 is in PCGS. So, um, there's a lot of nuance to it. I send certain things to Annex. Like Annex is more for like my foreign coins that I know have value based on NGC values that are worth submitting. I'll send to Annex. NGC is better foreign and maybe a little bit of Morgan dollars, that kind of stuff. And then PCGS is like my better type coins, low population coins, that kind of thing. That would be like kind of my stair step. Yeah. So it's like it's like a stair step. And Annex will grade anything. That's another thing. Annex will grade like anything for you. Like you got like a cool token you want graded, Annex will put it in a holder. You get what I'm saying? So there's there's a place for every coin if you want to grade every coin. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Nobody wants this. I'm gonna have to walk back to the shop in disgrace, huh? In bitter defeat. In bitter defeat. Nobody can buy a whole Peace Dollar set. Just not possible. Not a possible thing to happen. Every man Peace Dollar set. Like I say, this is like a VF to AU 58 set. I mean, this isn't like your full mint state set that's 38 grand. This is a every man set. Your 28's like a AU 50. Your 21's like VF 35. There is some dipping to some of these coins. I think there's actually like 3 coins that are clean. But besides that, I mean, they're all in genuine PCS holders, which is a company that I do know of and have bought coins out of genuine before. Never have any issues. Like I said, I think they were owned by PSA, which is like the top card grading company, or they were owned by PCGS for a while and then they got rid of it. But whole entire Peace Dollar set, 21 to 35, all dates and mints, all in genuine holders. Like I say, grades are the lowest grading here is VF 35, the highest grades AU 58. In my opinion, in my best grading opinion. And so if you take the average, the middle number, which would be like XF40, and you look at what it is grade sheet, it's $1,600 for this set. If everything was XF40. All right, which some stuff's higher, and there's like maybe only one coin that's lower, really. Most stuff is XF40 and up. Only one's VF, I think, is the 21. If we like skip over the 28 like real fast. Look at the 28 a little closer. There's a San Fran. Whole set, guys. Need an offer. Only offer we've had so far was 36 a coin. Can't do that. especially not for the 28 and the 21. And you're getting all dates and mints, which is, I mean, I've been looking for a 27S for somebody for like fucking 3-4 weeks now. Can't fucking find one. You know, so to have every date, and I'm just looking for it in any condition, that's like insanity. And of course, there's one here, but I can't break it out. I gotta either sell this set or take it back to the shop. Boss man, like to see it sold. We bought it for cheap, so we bought it way under gray sheet. Way. Let's say your average value on everything, like what's fair to pay, you know, on everything other than the 28 and the 21 is like $40 is your average. Some of them are like $60, some of them are like 55, some of them are like, you know, 40, some, you know what I mean? So um, that would probably be, you know, on 22 of them, right? And then your 21 and your 28 are like, I don't know, like $200 coins a piece. Gray sheet. One's a little higher, the 28, I believe. So there's your math right there. It's a very simple math. That's what I would take. But I've got a 9-month-old CPG here that shows the whole entire set. Like I say, it would grade between VF20, well, VF35 really, which is 1300 in a 20, and AU58. This is AU50 2500. Your middle number, XF40, which is the average grade for that set right there on the table, 1650. And this was when gold was $2,600. This was last winter, I believe. I mean, it's not a hard equation here. It's just who's in the market for a whole peace dollar set there. Who's going to take advantage and just snag the whole setup right now and just be like, all right, I got the whole set now. Boom, bada bit. And I got this box that actually holds all 24 of them, which is fucking cool. The original box they came in is a wooden box, you know, special box. I will sell that separately. I don't want to put it in the package with these coins. I do not. So, if whoever buys this really wants that box, I'll send it separately. I'll sell it, you know, cheap for $10 or something and send it separately. Hey, buddy, I'll do 800 if you let me keep the 21 and the 28. Right, chat? I mean, Jesus. I mean, that's 22 coins at like 36 a coin. You know what I mean? Like, that's 100% fair. Like, just a thought. Just a thought, Jason. I'd love to do a deal for you, buddy. Because I think you would be a new customer, and I'd like to hook up new customers. But oh, I appreciate that, buddy. Hey, I appreciate that very much, my friend. Definitely do. Definitely do. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, chat's lacking. Nobody's got a number today. Nobody's got a number. Somebody just said they saw a 28 sell for 250 in the same condition in a flip. You know, 21's minimum like 150. Yeah, he literally got $400 on the 21 and the 28. Like I said, and they got 22 other coins. 22 other coins, and I mean, like the 27S is like a AU55. That's a nice coin. That's probably like a $60 coin. Not a $30 coin. You know, anything after 25. Anything after 25. I mean, we sell piece dollars for $30 in our call tray, but we don't put anything. We don't put anything that's past 25. I mean, you just ain't gonna find it in there. That kind of stuff's in an older tray for like $40, $45. You know, raw, in worse condition than a lot of these coins are in. Coal. Whole piece dollar set, guys. Whole piece dollar set. 21 to 35. Every date, every mint. All genuine. Just need a fair offer. Haven't heard one yet. Haven't heard one yet, Tater Chip. We got VF35 to AU58 are going to be your grades in here. Nice everyman set. So with that being said, your average grade would be like XF40. Like 3 clean coins in here and a couple dipped coins. But your 28's AU50, nothing wrong with it. Your 21's like VF35. Just need an offer, chat, that makes sense. Just need it to make sense. Or make dollars, you know. That's a nice 27 Philly. Made that like 850. Good 27 Denver, same idea. 27S, similar. 28 Philly, chat. Like 853. 28 San Francisco. Lower, XF40. 34, same kind of category. 34 Philly. 45 to 50. 34 Denver. 35 Philly. Not bad. And 35 San Francisco. Back through in reverse. Let's hear a number, chat. How much for the entire 24 coin piece dollar set? Every uncirculated coin VF to AU58 is your grade range. All ingenuine holders. Gray sheet is... I'm scared to tell y'all what gray sheet is. take the average grade. So it said VF 35 to AU 58. Average grade in here is XF 40. You can actually check your gray sheet or your CPG and see a price. Yeah. Hey, I get it, buddy. It's all right. Oh yeah, you looked at the lowest column. Yeah. Well, on in my book it's 1050. So I mean, that it must have went down to actually you must have checked gray sheet and went down to actual like what like a poor price or something. Holy damn. I don't blame you for it though. That's for sure. If you could have got this set for 36 a coin, I mean fuck, you would have made a goddamn fortune. I mean, I'm doing 40 a coin on the 22 of them that aren't the 21 and 28 average. That's kind of your average price. Some of them are 50, some of them are $60. You know, there's a couple that are higher. There's one that's like 115. Um, you know, but you know, $40 average on the 22, and then the on the 22 regular coins, and then the 21 and 28 are like I say, 200 a piece is round about what those are. Yeah. Okay, so your book says the same thing. Okay. Yeah. The first number in mine's 1052, so that's why I was thinking this CPG that's like 9 months back is probably exactly what Gray Sheet is now. So me saying Gray Sheet's 1600, I did check the website too, and I was pretty accurate. So I was pretty surprised I was able to do that with this book because I don't have a newer CPG. All I have is Gray Sheet. So, and really, technically, I should be selling a CPG on here to make any money. Yeah, spring 25. Gotcha. Yeah, this is winter 25. It says, or what does it say? Which has got to be winter 24. They just have it marked wrong because it's not even winter 25 yet. uh, I mean, even if they're in a fine, I mean, 1150. Via even if they're all VF 20, 1300. They're all XF 40, 1650. They're all AU 50, 2500. I mean, nobody has an offer. Is it just you, Jason? So, Jason, I paid 1050. Just being transparent. Since you're the only person that made an offer. Like I say, I'm not hard to work with. But and I was lucky to get it for that. Because they're definitely not VG8 coins. So surprising. Nobody can afford this set, bro. That is insane to me, bro. That is insanity to me. Offer's still open if you want the whole set minus the 21 and the 28. Like I say, 800, I'll do it. I ain't had a 28 in like 3 years, so if that says anything to you about 28s, they just don't fucking exist. They're just not out there. Most of the ones that are already in holders. Whole piece dollar set, guys. You guys are floundering. You guys are really floundering. Oh, let me run a giveaway and see if I can get these giveaways to actually be the right price. Whole piece dollar set, guys. Just looking for a fair offer. Just need a legitimate offer. Whole entire piece dollar set, genuine. 21 to 35. All dates and mints. The entire 24 coin set. All those dates right there. Average grade, XF40. Your grades are between VF35 and AU58. Let's show them yet again. Here we go again. 21. 22. Denver Mint. 22 Philly. 22 San Francisco. San Francisco. 23 San Francisco. 23 Philly. Philly, 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 Philly. Philly, Philly, baby. Denver. 23. 24 San Francisco. All genuine. 24 Philly. Need an offer. Gray sheet estimate at the average grade of XF40. Your grades in here are like VF35 to AU58. Like that one's a slider, you know? Your average grade is XF40. That's $1,600 gray sheet, chat. $1,600 gray sheet. Average grade. It's more than that if you actually go grade by grade and add them all up at the actual grades they're in. We're talking average 1,600 gray sheet. All genuine, ready to rock. Here, I know what y'all are waiting for. There she is. There she blows. Nice, like solid AU50, 28. 28 San Francisco. San Francisco. The jump to 34 San Francisco mint. Looks like they dipped that one. It didn't clean it. You can fix that. You got 34 Philly mint. There's a couple in here like that. 34 Denver. That's one of the ones that I think's cleaned. There's like 2 or 3 actual cleaned ones in here. But every man set. All 24 coins, entire piece dollar set. Let's hear a number, chat. Average, grades in here are VF35. Here, we might as well go back to going backwards. Average grade in here is VF35 to AU58. So your actual average grade would be like XF40, XF45. Gray sheet on XF40 is $1,600 for the whole 24 coin set, guys. That would be your average. Let's hear an offer, chat. You'll be surprised what I'll say yes to. You will be surprised what I will say yes to. If I can get this sold for Boss real. I've maybe only held 2 of them ever. I don't know how they're so elusive. But some of these, like the 27 San Francisco's, 26 San Francisco, some of that stuff I can never fucking find either. Dave getting the giveaway, buddy. I think that first giveaway, actually, Dave, you got super lucky because I'm not just giving you a sticker. I'll throw you a gram of silver, my friend. Let me get that marked up for you. I'm trying to test these giveaways and see if I have them set the right way. And now, Dave's Collections. All right. Dave's Collections. Let me put giveaway number 1. Okay. Entire Peace Dollar set, guys. Anybody have an offer on this? I ain't heard an offer yet. I ain't heard an offer yet. VF 35 to AU 58 are your grade ranges in this. If you go to the middle grade of that, you'd be at XF 40 and $1,600 gray sheet for the full 24 coin set. To give you an idea of what value you at least have sitting here. And then the fact that these are all in genuine holders helps a bit too, because you know the 21 and the 28 are legit, right? You could buy a whole set like this off of eBay and some flips and shit and get a whole fake set. You don't want to do that. For example, I saw a VF set. It was VF to, I think his was VF to XF, and it sold for $1,500 on eBay in a Whitman slide book. So I mean, it might be real. I'm gonna hope for the guy. But there was $1,500 down the drain. If not, at least here on Whatnot, you know, if these ain't real, either I owe you a bunch of money or Whatnot owes you a bunch of money. Whatnot gonna come after me for it. All right. That's why we don't play games over here. We only sell legit stuff. All this stuff's been checked. It's all been through a shop. Everything's been Sigma'd. All right. We do everything, guys. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? What's our offer on this? 24 coin set right here. The entire Peace Dollar collection, uncirculated. Every date and mint. 21 to 35. Let's hear a number, chat. I mean, guys, just take 22 of the coins and times it by what's fair for those regular coins, quote unquote, and then take what gray sheet is for the 28 and the 21, add it together, boom, bada bip, make an offer. It's not, you know, there's 24 coins. It's 2 of them are crazy, right? Like it's not like there's a bunch of like crazy ones in here. I mean, some of those 27S, 26S, you know, yeah, 28S, some of those are nicer too. And they're, you know what I mean? So if you average the 22 coins at a price, right, you come up with an average price, which was pretty easy for me to do, right? When I bought this set, right? And then I just said, okay, and then the 21 and the 28, right? And I was like, okay, it's worth at least that. But gray sheet's like $1,600 if these were all just XF40. But you've got grade ranges from VF. If you just go XF40, the entire set's worth $1,600. 1650 actually. Let's not forget the 50, right? I don't want to sweat the 50. I don't want to lose the 50. I mean, even if they're all VG, VG8s, it would be 1,050. I mean, if they were all fine 12s, it would be 1,150. If they were all VF20s, it'd be 1,300. If they're all XF40, it's 1,650. If they're all AU50, it's 2,500. I mean, everybody has access to this, so I mean, we can't act like we don't know what this set's worth. But we will. We got to play the game, right? Got to play the game. Guys, we're going to have a blowout show this weekend if we can get this set sold. We've only had one offer, chat, of $36 a coin. Well, actually, more like $32 a coin. I don't think I'm going to be selling 21s and 28s for $32. You guys think so, chat? You guys think so, chat? I mean, anybody can do basic math. I mean, there's 24 coins there. 2 of them are like $200 coins. Everything else averages $40. Do the math. I mean, it's not. It's really not. What's 40 times 22 plus 200 plus 200? That's what, 1,300? Gray sheet's 1,600. Whole entire Peace Dollar set, guys. 21 to 35. Every date and mint. All in genuine holders. We will look at them yet again. Grade ranges are VF35 to AU58. This is an everyman collection here. Meaning, say all these were mint state. This would be like, a $20,000 collection or a $9,000 collection or something. Right. It's like 1% of that. You know what I mean? Whole Peace Dollar set. Let's hear a number, chat. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Whoever says the number first is going to get this set. Whoever says the fair number first. I already gave you guys an idea. Which was like on an average grade of XF40. Like I say, the set's VF30 to AU58. So you got some coins that are way better than that. But we said average grade XF40. That's $1,600 gray sheet. I do not need gray sheet. Okay? I do not need gray sheet. but I also cannot give this set away either. We went right past that. Very, very nice. 28. AU 50. 28, 28. Okay. Four. Like I say, some of these were dipped though. Need a little help. Probably been in these holders since the 90s. They're dipped and probably not cleaned off. Oh, there's like 2 coins, maybe 3 coins in here that are actually cleaned, like this 34 San Francisco. But for the most part, pretty solid set for every man set. I know I say every man like it's like every man can afford this set. That's not necessarily the case. That is not necessarily the case. Guys, whole entire Peace Dollar set. 21 and 28 acquired. Every mint mark acquired. Everything in genuine PCS holders, which either was owned by PCGS or PSA, which is the top card grading company. I don't remember which. But it does verify that these are at least genuine, which is what they say, which is fine. I actually kind of prefer that when it's off brand company, because it's not hard to verify genuine, but it's much harder to grade coins. So, but entire Peace Dollar set. Anybody got an offer? $24 coin, entire uncirculated Peace Dollar set. VF 35 to AU 58 are your grade ranges. Average grade is XF 40, XF 45. Entire set. Anybody handle this set, Judd? Anybody got an offer on this set? Anybody got a gray sheet sitting around? Anybody got an idea? Anybody got a calculator that can come up with a price for this set right here? Grade ranges VF 35 to AU 58. I would say your average grade is XF 45. If every coin was that grade, it would be 1650 gray sheet. Just to give you an idea, chat. Joined is not an offer, chat, just so y'all know. Joined is not an offer. Appreciate y'all coming by either way, guys. You guys are awesome, as always. You guys are awesome. Even you guys that don't even talk to me, you guys are awesome too. Because you came to my show, so I appreciate you. Whole entire Peace Dollar set. Can anybody manage this? Anybody got the credit card or the wallet for this entire Peace Dollar set here? Every date mint mark. 21 to 35. 24 coin set. If I had the Dansko, we would just pop them all in there and we'd have the full Dansko. Right, but they're all in genuine holders, these black genuine holders. I'm sure a lot of you that have been buying for a while are familiar with these. They at least verify that they're genuine, right? It is a box. I'm surprised I had this box to fit 24 coins. I don't know how I magically had this, but I did. This actually fits 25 coins slabbed up, so kind of unique box there. This, of course, came in a box set, but I'm not selling the box with it because I don't want to send that big wooden box with the glass and everything with these coins. It just doesn't make sense. If you want the box, though, like whoever buys this, you can most certainly have it. I'll just send it separate. We'll do it like a separate little deal on it. Whole piece dollar set, guys. All right, let's pull out the gray sheet, I guess, and look at what it says here. Since nobody has an idea, we don't know what a whole piece dollar set might sell for. All right, so if they were all VG8, it would be $1,050. If they were all Fine 12, it would be $1,150. If they were all VF20, it would be $1,300. If they were all XF40, which is the average grade in there, it'd be $1,650. If they were all AU50, it would be $2,500. And on and on and on from there. If they were all 65, it'd be a $74,000 set. Come on, guys. Let's hear a number. One of you guys knows I got this cheap. One of you guys is smart. One of you guys can throw me a number. I mean, the set only goes down to $10.50 in the fucking gray sheet, guys. I mean, so it's worth over that at least. All right, 1600 would be your average. 1650 would be your average. The grade ranges in here: VF35 to AU58. If this book was the average grade in there is XF40, I would say that would be 1650. Okay, I'm going to run it for way cheaper than that, since nobody has a number. I'll give you guys an idea here. It's $300 under gray sheet. Average gray sheet. Right? We're not even talking. If you took all of these and actually looked and got the grade on every one and then went gray sheet and added that number up, I guarantee it's higher than 1650. But we're going to average it. Right? We're going to average it. Right? Because that's how you buy in bulk. Yeah, average. Okay? Just a little lesson from you. You average. If you're buying bulk, you average it. Okay? Nobody swiped, so I don't know. I don't know how much cheaper you guys think an entire piece dollar set should go for, but I thought that was a very fair price. I thought that was extremely fair. That's literally like, that was $300 under gray sheet. You guys know a lot of dealers that are gonna sell you an entire piece dollar set genuine for $300 under gray sheet. There's a lot of dealers that would do that, right? Somehow I doubt it. Hey, no problem, Dave. You actually, because I'm trying to figure out the giveaway, so I really was just doing that one for today to try to figure out if I can get it down to 75 cents a giveaway, and just send them out in envelopes. But I actually had a gram for the first person, so you got a gram of silver instead of just a sticker or a coin. Little gram of silver coming your way, friend. Come on, chat. You're gonna have me going back with my tail between my legs, running this back to the shop like nobody buys full piece dollar sets, even though they're very easy to value. I don't want to do that, Chad. I want to sell this. I'm not looking to make a whole lot on this. I'm really not looking to make a whole lot on this at all. Matter of fact, look, I'll keep the 21 and the 28. How much for the other 22 coins? Matter of fact, you know what I mean? I'll buy the 22 and or the 28 and 21. You can give me either number. You can give me a number with the 21 and 28 or without. If you'd like to go back through the coins again, we can go through them again. But your average grade is VF35 to AU58. Yeah, see, I can't just break them up though. I can't break them out, Jason. Like I got to either sell the whole set. You know, the only way I could break those out is if I sold the rest of the set and I kept those two. You know. So somebody buys so somebody buys all 22 of the other ones, I would offer that 28. Yeah. Of course. But the appeal to the set is buying the whole set and getting the 21 and 28 in it. Jason, I mean, I think I'll make like $50. I can do like I don't know, 1150. I mean, just giving it away at that. Literally just giving the set away, bro. We ain't heard nobody say run it yet. Everybody must have bought too many AG Barber Dimes Buck and Go for $9 a piece or something. And you can't get $2 melt for them. Whole piece dollar set. Oh, the box? I'll show it to you. Oh, it's big. So it's like one of these style boxes here. Pull it over here. One of these bad boys. You open her up. And you got the keys. There's actually stamps and all in the bottom shelf, but it's got all the shelves for them. Like I said, I just would hate to send them together. I mean, I've done it before, but it's just sketchy. Because that box is probably like 5 pounds. And it's got the glass side probably. The last one I sent out of these boxes, I took the glass top off separately, and I separately all the slides, all the shelves in there. I had to separately pad all them, so it had to go in like a big box, just the box. And I think that was just with a small, maybe like a nickel set or something. So the coins I wasn't as worried about, but a whole piece dollar set, yeah. I mean, these are pretty protected. They're in these holders, but. You know. That just blows my wig back. Nobody said run this. Whole piece dollar set. How many people on Whatnot right now are selling a whole piece dollar set and genuine holders? Like, how many people on Whatnot right now are selling the entire piece dollar set? Just me? Yeah. Just me, huh? I wonder why. Probably because if you sell them all individually, you could make a lot more money than what I'm asking for. But that's not always my motive, guys. My motive is to get y'all collections, bro. I want to say that's like the worst. That might be the worst one in the set. There's two or three coins in here that I think are clean. Um, yeah, I think that one's bad. What date? 34 San Fran. Like I say, I'm selling this whole collection together though, so well, it's just got a dip on it that needs to be helped. They dipped it and then didn't clean it off. Didn't just water it down. Didn't rinse it. But well, probably like VF VF 35 somewhere in there. Like I say, the grade ranges on this set are VF 35 to AU 58. So, and I would say your average grade is XF 40, which at the average grade it's $1,600 gray sheet for this set. I don't need $1,600 gray sheet. I already offered it at $300 under that. And if you were to go grade by grade and actually look up gray sheet on every grade, it would be more than 1,600. It's probably like 1,850 gray sheet, technically, if every coin is graded out properly. If somebody wants me to go back through it again, man, I've went through it like 15 times, but we can do it again if you're interested. We can do it again. If you're a first time buyer, feel free to check reviews, all that kind of stuff. I've been here since beta. I've been here a very long time. I think I was on Whatnot for maybe a half a year before I started doing coins. Been doing coins for like 2.5 years, so I've been on here for 3 years. Um, Anything you see is what you get, guys. So if you buy this set, you're getting this set. You know, it's just very transparent. I try to. This is something where I just can't pass up on trying this set. I can take this back to the shop. I get dealer price. I get under dealer price on this, right? Like because I do so much business with this shop. We partner together, right? So he sells me stuff extremely cheap to try to sell it on Whatnot. And sometimes stuff like this, we got to take a chance on it because the price I paid for it is extremely cheap. Um, I mean, even if you just take the 22 coins that aren't the 21 and the 28, right? And get their average, which is probably somewhere around $40. Okay. And then you add the 21 and the 28, you're at like $1,300. Okay. Like it's not, but gray sheet's 1,600. So that gives you an idea. Some of the coins are like $60. Some of the coins are 75. I saw one of the 27 mint marks was nicer. It was like $115 in that grade. Right. So that's just giving you an idea of averages of how you would buy it bulk, how you would buy the entire set. A very good price on the entire set is $1,300. That's wholesale. That's $300 under wholesale. And they're in genuine holders, which actually helps quite a bit. These coins are real, right? Like you don't got to worry about, oh, I bought them all flipped. Are they real? Are the two key dates fake? Right? You don't got to worry about that. It's the entire set. It's all there. Boom, bada bip. It's an everyman set. This is going to be like what gray sheet prices are now. You got, if the whole set was in just a VG8, be 1,050. If all the coins were fine 12, it'd be 1,150. If all the coins were VF20, it'd be 1,300. If all the coins were XF40, which is the average grade in that, they would be 1650. If they're all AU50, it'd be 2500, and so on and so forth, until you get to extremely high, 74,000 if they were all MS65. Okay? I'm not asking what I should be asking for this. I'm asking way under. And we still have not heard anybody say run it. I'm asking significantly under what any other seller would ask for this whole set. Significantly under in this grade range. Guys, I'm gonna have it through the week, but I gotta have another. I gotta actually make some money this week, so I gotta have an actual show this weekend. So I'm only gonna have this for a limited time before I just take it the fuck back to the shop. All right. There's no point in me just like holding this and wasting a bunch of time if nobody has the money to buy it. You get what I'm saying? If I'm offering it so cheap and nobody's even making offers, or that just says to me that nobody has that much to buy a whole Peace Dollar set, even in like a low grade condition. I can't imagine if I was showing one that was full mint state. We'd really be in trouble, right? We'd really be in some trouble. VF35 to AU58. The middle grade of that, your average grade is XF40. That's 1650 gray sheet for that 24 coin set. Does anybody have an offer? I can show them again if you would like, but we need to hear an offer so I can work with you guys and get it done and get you a deal. I can't do a deal with silence. I can't do a deal for Mr. Silence or Mr. Joined. Mr. Joined don't have any money. Hey, I appreciate y'all either way, bro. I know it's a big set. Big set. Not every day that you see a whole fucking set for sale. I get it. But these are the times we need to be saving for, right? These are the times we need to be saving for. Instead of spending like fucking over 2,000 to put the damn set together and get the same quality of coins at Buck and Go, right? Because you jumped around on a bunch of different streams and went to some people that had 400 people in there, and you were bidding against 400 people instead of going in a stream with like 6 or 7. Right? There's lessons to be learned, right? I'm here to try to help y'all with that, right? Like if you ever have any questions, you have any concerns, you can always ask me. Damn, that's a beautiful Morgan. Sorry. Watching coin videos while selling coins, right? I don't like coins much, right? Holy shit, a fucking sample rattler. That's cool. Cat doesn't accept them, no. I don't see any numbers down here, chat. I don't see any numbers. I see 4 dedicated people. I appreciate y'all. I see 4 dedicated people dedicated to my stream here. I wish I could get one of them a deal on this entire Peace Dollar set. Entire Peace Dollar set. Can anybody make an offer? Can anybody make an offer? Can anybody make an offer? Probably not. Average grade. Okay, so grades in here: VF. I'd say VF 25 to AU 58. Some of the coins are dipped in here, of course, and there are, I think, 2 or 3 cleaned coins, but you got good coins in between. Like I say, average grade would probably be XF 40 on this set. That gives you an idea. You can look at your grade sheet, see how much the 24 coin set goes for in that grade, and you can make me an offer. See, simple, sweet, easy, not hard. Or you could ask me, how much? You could even do that. You could even do that. And I will give you, a low, I'll give you, especially if you're a new buyer, I'll just try to hook you up, right? I'm trying to hook somebody up here with this set, man. I don't think I've ever actually sold a whole Peace Dollar set. I've never had one. So, I mean, pretty insane. Pretty insane. There's your beauty right there. There's the one everybody came to see. Nice AU 58 or AU 53, AU 50 on that 28 Philly. Whole Peace Dollar set, chat. How much, chat? How much? What would you offer on an entire Peace Dollar set? All in genuine holders. VF 30 to AU 58 would be my guesses on the grade range. Like I say, some coins in here dip and need a little help. And there's, I believe, 2. Now I'm thinking it's just 2 actual cleaned coins. But a lot of these just have like a little bit of a haze because they were dipped and not rinsed. That can be helped. These have probably been in these holders since the 90s. So average grade would be like XF 40. So entire Peace Dollar set. I mean, does anybody have an offer on this? Let's hear it, chat. Let's show that 28 again. Sometimes I just fly past that thing. I don't care in the world for the best coin in the set. Full set, guys. All genuine. Full Peace Dollar set. A lot of coins. I can see why I'm not just like going through it all the time, because goddamn, there's a lot of coins in here. That's your second clean coin there we just saw. And maybe that one is too, so 3 of them. This might just be dipped though, actually. Like I say, the dipped and then not cleaned off. And OD21. Entire Peace Dollar set. All 24 coins, chat. What's our offer, chat? Let's hear it. Grade ranges VF 35 to AU 58. Entire Peace Dollar set. If you want an idea, I mean, There you go. There's your whole set. That's all your dates, mint marks. All right. In the lowest grade, VG8, 1050. Line 12, 1150. VF20, 1300. XF40, 1650. AU50, 2500. Your average grade in there is XF40, which is 1650. Gray sheet. I do not need that much money. I just need a fair offer. I just need a fair offer, chat. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, chat. Should be easy to come up with. Just go take the 22 coins that aren't the 21 and the 28, give them a price tag. There you go. That number times 22, and then take the 21. Some of those coins are, $40, but some of them are like 75. Right? Right? I mean, I'd probably sell this set for $40 for all the regular stuff, and that's a good average price, right? And then just add the two better coins in there. I mean, you're looking at 220 and a VG8 on the 28, and 135 in a VG8, which so VF 160 are your like gray sheet values on the two best coins in there. And then you got 22 other coins. Come on, guys, give me an idea, man. Shoot me a number. All I can say is yes or no. You'd be surprised. I'm not trying to make a fortune on this. I'm just trying to get it to somebody. Make a whole lot more if I just bought it and broke it down, but I'm just buying it as a collection to sell it as a collection. We all know that's not the best way to make money, right? I'm not here to necessarily make money on this set. I'm just here to get it to an owner because it's an entire Peace Dollar set. And it deserves to be loved and owned by somebody. All right. Simple, easy, straight to the point. We love the hobby. All right. Guys, you see where it says like joined? That's not an offer. Joined's not a What's up, Goofy? Appreciate you coming by. Entire Peace Dollar set, Goofy. Entire Peace Dollar set. VF35 to AU50. Entire Peace Dollar set. Here's your gray sheet numbers. I would say VF35, so that would be 1300 gray sheet for the whole set, and to AU58, which AU50 is 2500. Your average grade is like XF40. That's 1650 gray sheet for this set. I do not need that much money. I just need a fair offer. There's 24 coins in the 1921 to 35 entire uncirculated Peace Dollar set with all the dates and mints. Okay, these are all in genuine holders, which is very awesome also. We will go through them yet again because somebody's going to make an offer on this. Somebody's going to make an offer on this whole set. And I very much would like to say yes and give somebody this beautiful set. Like I say, grade ranges are VF35, like the 21's like VF35. This is like AU55, so grade ranges range in here. That's why it's called a grade range. Some of them are dipped and just need to be washed off, to be honest. There's only maybe 2 coins in here that I really think are cleaned. But it is a full piece dollar set. And the 28's like an AU50. The 21's like VF30. Okay. There are a couple nicer AU ones in the 27S around that area. We're going to show the whole set here again. Like that 26 is nice. 26 Denver. Still probably right at that AU50. There's one that drops to XF. There's one that's AU50. XF. 27 San Fran. High XF. 28 San Fran. VF. If you guys want, I can go through all the grades like what I think they are. 28 Philly, AU50 to 53. 34 San Francisco, VF35. 34 Philly, AU50. 34 Denver, VF35. I think that one's cleaned. And then the last coin's cleaned. 1935 Philly, XF45. And 35 San Fran, VF cleaned. Entire piece dollar set. Average grade would be XF40. As you can see, there are a lot of grades that are better than that in here. But that's just your average grade. 1650 is gray sheet if they were all XF40. Right, of course, the grades range. So it's probably more like 1850 gray sheet if you actually went through and marked every grade in here and looked up gray sheet to the best of your ability. Shoot me an offer, chat. Let's hear it. Entire piece dollar set. 21 to 35, every date and mint. All in genuine PCS holders, which was either owned by PSA, which was the top card grading company, or it's an old PCGS company that they used to own. I don't remember which is what. But they at least are able to tell that these coins are genuine, which is nice to have the whole set guaranteed genuine. I have submitted coins that came out of these before. I never had any issues, and other people I don't know have too. Always genuine. Entire 24 coin set, guys. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Who wants it? Who wants it? Cowboy Coin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Let me give somebody a deal, man. Let me give somebody a deal. Let's get somebody a deal, chat. Come on. Entire piece dollar set. Chat. Average grade is XF40 in there. I should be asking $1,650. That's what I should be asking, chat. I'm not asking that. I'm asking for a legitimate, fair, wholesale offer. Or I can keep the 21 and 28 and somebody can make an offer on everything else. That's fine too. Yeah. On the other 22 coins. I mean, if you like to do that, we can do that too. But, if you're going to have to add in what that 21 and that 28 are worth, to your total. The other 22 coins, you can average the price and just times it by 22. That's fine with me. I'm probably going to take that offer as long as your number's fair. But the 21 and 28, the 28's AU50, the 21's VF35. That gives you an idea right there. I believe the one's like 300 gray sheet and the one's like 160 gray sheet. Okay? So there's like 460 gray sheet with just those two coins. Based on their grades. Right? And then you've got 22 other peace dollars every other date. Nobody knows what to offer on this. Imagine if they were all AU or they were all state. We'd have to sit here for 8 months to sell them, huh? Can't even sell them at an average rate of XF40. Fucking everyman set. That's an everyman set right there, guys. Everybody's got to at least have one everyman set. That's the first one you sell. You don't sell your nice set first. You sell that one. It's the worst excuse. Like they don't have value if you have another set. Like two sets isn't worth more than one set to me. Guys, I have not seen an offer that was legit yet, bro. I have not even seen I haven't even seen somebody just like average them all out and send me a number. Like I have not seen a legit number yet. At all. At all. I have not seen a legit number. At all. Nobody knows what to pay for this set. This is like the most mysterious set ever. The Peace Dollar set. There's no way to figure out what this set's worth anywhere. It's that hard. There's no information out there on this set. If only there was like a book that had what the Peace Dollar set whole set was worth. If only there was a book. If only there was. If only I had a brain. If I only had a brain. All right, guys, I can't sit on here all day and waste my day away waiting for um, no offers. The set's obviously not worth nothing. So I mean, it would be nice to actually hear a number. That would be cool. TLC, what's up, buddy? Entire Peace Dollar set, TLC. Entire Peace Dollar set. Mind blown. The whole fucking set. All genuine. VF to AU58. Whole set. All in genuine slabs. All 24. 21 to 35. All dates and mints. But, just not cool enough, I guess. Not cool enough. Right, chat? Not cool enough. Just entire piece dollar sets just, throw it to the basement, Get it on out of here. Bargain basement. I'm trying to get bargain basement price on it. You know what I mean? I can't even get somebody to say bargain basement price. I don't know. We ain't even got no motherfucking. We ain't got no flippers in the house. We ain't got no bargain basement searchers. We ain't got. You know what I mean? We ain't got nobody. Appreciate you tagging people, TLC. You're awesome, buddy. And everybody else is awesome too. Don't ever take me the wrong way, guys. I gotta try to sell this set. So sometimes, I may say some things. Don't let it get under your skin. I'm not here to try to get under your skin. I love all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Even you guys that are just here hanging out. You guys are my favorite. Okay. I have no issues with nobody needed the entire piece dollar set in Genuine. Right? I mean, I could take it back to the shop, but I don't want to do that. I got this at a super cheap price. Super cheap price. There's 24 coins in here, chat. What do you think I should sell this set for? Let's hear some ideas. What should, the grade ranges are VF35 to AU58. So your average grade is like XF40. What should I sell this set for? At an average grade range of XF40. Your 28's AU50 and your 21 is VF35. There you go. Gave you a good idea there. We can show it again. If somebody wants to see it again, we will show it again and again and again and again. But, we would not like to show it a trillion times. We'd like to show it, hear an offer. Right? If I can show it and at least hear an offer, I will be happy. But if I show it and it's just like birds chirping, that doesn't do it. That doesn't do anything for me. So, all right, let's go through it. Let's go through it again and again and again. 21 Philly, piece dollar, VF35. We got 22 Denver Mint, XF40. We have 22 Philadelphia, AU50. We have 22 San Francisco, was dipped and then not rinsed, but besides that, VF to XF. We have 23 San Francisco Mint, also dipped and not cleaned off, VF. We have 23 Philly, nice AU50. We have 23 Denver Mint, VF. We have 24 San Francisco, XF40. We have 24 Philadelphia, AU50. We have 25 XF40. We have 25 Philadelphia, so that was San Francisco. That one's like XF40. We have 26 Philadelphia. Yeah, me too, buddy. I love pieces and Morgans. I actually love any type coin, to be honest with you. They're all beautiful. Anything U.S. history is just awesome. 26 Denver. That one's XF40. We have 26 San Francisco VF. We have 27 Philadelphia. Nice XF45 to AU50. We have 27 Denver, XF45. We have 27 San Francisco VF. We have 28 San Francisco VF. And we have 28 Philly. 28 Philly. Nice, like AU50. 34 San Francisco VF. Dipped, needs to be wiped off. 34 Philadelphia Mint. XF45. 34 Denver VF. Dipped, needs to be cleaned off. 35 Philly VF to XF. and 35 San Francisco. VF dipped, needs to be cleaned off. We will go back through them reverse, but do we hear an offer, chat? Do I hear an offer on this entire genuine PCGS set of Peace Dollars? Not PCGS. Fucking losing my mind. Offer away, chat! Arrgh. Climb aboard, matey. Offer away. I mean, do you guys want to know what gray sheet is on the average grade of XF40 in here? Would that help you guys out? I mean, if anybody's got a gray sheet or a CPG, you probably can figure it out. And then you just make an offer. And then I either say, we're running it, or I say, can you do this? Or I say, give me a second, let me see what I paid. Or I say, no. I mean, I'm probably not going to tell you no. I'm probably going to try to find a way to get you a deal. So, $30 for the entire Peace Dollar set. $30, yeah. Sure. That'll be the day. Yeah. Yes, it is the entire set. Every date and mint. 21 to 35. Oh, I see what you were. You were just calling one of the coins out. I gotcha. Good night. So 24. That's the entire set. 24. And like I say, your 28 is like AU50 and your 21 is VF35. And the grade ranges through the whole set are VF to AU58. There's nothing higher than AU58. Yeah. Here's gray sheet. That would be right if that would be correct if the 21 and 28 were only worth like $40. Yeah. Yeah, that would so and if they were all VG8 it'd be 1050. If they were all Fine 12 it'd be 1150. If they're all VF20 it'd be 1300. If they're all XF40, which is the average grade in there, it'd be 1650. And jumps to 2500 and AU50. And of course, the grade range in here, but I'm saying an average is XF40, even though you got coins in here that are AU58, 55s, 53s, 50s, and then a lot of XF45s also, not just 40s. But we're going to say average, right? No. 1650. But that's not what I'm asking. I do not need that much. I just need what I paid for it and just enough for me to make just a tiny bit of profit to make it worth it. I'm not trying to make like a fortune on this set. I knew I wasn't going to make a lot of money on this set. I just bought it to get it to somebody. Point blank, point period. It's one of those sets you don't just pass up on. Yeah, so if you take 22 times, say the average price on everything that's not 21 and 28 is maybe $40. So you're at 840 or yeah, 880 there. 880 on the 22 coins without the 21 and the 28. The 21, let's see what the price is in the book. It's like VF35. It says in a 20 is 160, and then the 28 is, I mean, in a 8, just a 8, it's 220, but in the X or the AU50, it's 325. So you got 325 and 160 for the two key dates in there. But I was saying like 400 for the two, so 200 and 200. So you would take the 880, add 400, and that's probably like my low ball number, you know, where I'm barely making anything. Entire piece dollar set, guys. VF to AU. Let's hear a offer, chat. Let's hear a run it. Let's hear a run it. Y'all can do it. I believe in y'all, chat. Dedication. I believe in y'all. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Yeah, TLC, I'll sell you the whole set minus the 21 and 28 for the number you said. So you'll get all 22 of the other coins, except the 21 and the 28. I appreciate you, TLC. You're awesome, bro. You are so awesome, my friend. Whole piece dollar set, guys. Do we hear a number? Do I hear a number, chat? We need to hear a number. Not an offer. I'm sorry. Sorry, joined is not an offer. Tried, but no cigar, you know. Joined is not an offer, chat. Joined is not an offer on an entire piece dollar set. Genuine. That's one thing too. I saw a whole set in a Whitman book sell on eBay, like a recent sold comp for 1,500 in the same grade ranges, but they weren't in genuine holders. So I mean, they all could have been fake coins, right? And what did I say I'd sell this for? Way under that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Way under Fleabay. Way under wholesale. Imagine that. How do I do that? Dedication. Dedication, chat. Hard work. Showing up to the coin shop every day. Going to coin shows all the time. Looking for coins all the time. Making offers all the time. That's what it takes. Oh, we're not going to give up over here, right? So get used to seeing us, chat. If you don't like us, I know a lot of people on here don't like us for no reason. That's cool. I know I'm not, I'm like the Slim Shady of whatnot. I'm not, I speak the truth too much. I'm too honest, too transparent. I get a lot of people don't like that, which is fine. But I'm going to continue to be honest and transparent and not take advantage of you guys and do things the right way and stand behind what I say and what I grade things. Point blank, point period. Entire 24 coin piece dollar set, 21 to 35, every date and mint, including the infamous 28 and 21. The infamous, somebody just sold a 21 in a flip I just saw on another Whatnot channel that looked just like mine for 250 bucks in a flip, right? Okay? Just saying, Chad. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying, Chad. Every other coin in this box you can have for, around that $40 mark, right? But the 21 and 28, you're looking at like $400 between the two of them. So you're going to have to add 22 coins at whatever price you come up for all the other coins. I don't really have anything under mills, but I have this under wholesale. This entire Peace Dollar set, all 24 coins. Everything from 21 to 35, every date and mint. Average grade range VF 30 to AU 58. So your actual average grade is probably XF 40. I know your 28 is AU 50 and your 21 is VF 35. Gray sheet at XF 40, which is the average grade, is 1650 on this set. I do not need nowhere near that. I just need an offer. Very fine. Very fine. So here, I'll give you an idea here. So this is actually an old gray sheet, but still give you a good idea. So this is the entire Peace Dollar set right here with all the dates and mints. The original set, uncirculated set, 24 coin set. If they were all just VG8s, it'd be a $1,050 set. If they were all fine 12s, it'd be $1,150 set. VF20, which is what I said the lowest grade in there is, would be a $1,300 set. XF40, which I said is the average grade in there, would be $1,650. And then AU50, which there are a few coins in there that are that grade, would be $2,500. If that gives you a little idea. Do I buy state quarters? No. I mean, West Point ones. If you have any West Point ones, we'll look at them. But we really don't buy the regular state quarters these days. You might be able to find somebody interested, but not a problem, Peter. I appreciate you asking some questions and hanging out. I appreciate you. Very much so. Very much so. Does anybody have an offer on this set? Jeez, guys. I mean, somebody offered 32 coins or 32 a coin at the beginning of the show. Isn't that a little ridiculous? Like the 21 and 28 are only worth $32. I wish. I wish I could buy 21s and 28s for $32. You guys sell them for that? I paid really good for this, bro. I got a fucking steal of a deal on this set, guys. But somebody didn't give it to me, that's for damn sure. Here, you want a full set of Peace Dollars with a 28 that's AU 50 and a 21 that's VF 35 for free? No, that did not happen. I wish. I very much wish somebody gave me the whole entire 24 coin Peace Dollar set for free. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. If somebody gave me this for free, I would have sold the whole set for 32 a coin. I guarantee you all that. I guarantee you all that because I love you guys. I want y'all to get a fucking deal. I want y'all to fucking be happy and come back, right? So if I could sell this set for 32 a coin, I would. But I cannot because I would lose a lot of money, right? Now, I'm not opposed to losing some money, but a lot of money I cannot do. I'm really just trying to break even on this set. I'm trying to sell it to you guys for basically what I bought it at. $350 under wholesale is what I bought this set for. All right. So I'd have to run it for. So if you take let's do a little math here. Let's do a little math. You take the 22 coins that aren't the 21 and the 28, and you time them by the average, which is like 40 a coin. There's some that are 35. There's some that are 75. Right. The average would be like 40 a coin times 22. That puts you at 880. And then I was saying 200 a piece for the two key dates. 1280. 1280. 1280. 1280. And if you're close, man, like I say, I work with everybody, guys. Especially if you're new or you come back consistently, I can work with you guys, man. But I also cannot give away a Peace Dollar set. I cannot, take a massive loss on an entire Peace Dollar set. It just makes zero sense. This is liquid as fuck. This set right here. Like, I could probably go to any coin shop in the entire United States and sell this for what I need out of it, right? So, it's one of those things where yeah, exactly. I totally understand that, Rob. Yeah, I saw a set just like this that wasn't in genuine holders. That was in a Whitman slide book, right? And it sold on eBay for $1,500 just recently. The entire set, but just in a Whitman. But those aren't guaranteed genuine. These are at least guaranteed genuine, right? You got to at least say that. Any of these off, they at least can, know if a coin's genuine. Their grades, we don't agree with their grades. And the grades I put on these are just marked genuine. The average grades I put is based on my best knowledge on grading coins. The grades in here is VF to AU58. There's nothing higher than an AU58 in here. And the average grade is XF40. That's to the best of my ability. That's based on looking at the coin, right? I mean, if you could just look up Peace Dollars and look up what is the average grade of a Peace Dollar, because they really don't get. I mean, you really don't even find Peace Dollars much under a VF. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a Peace Dollar that's a fine or a VG, like, ever. Like, I don't know if they even actually exist, right? Um, I don't know, guys. Gray Sheet 1650 at XF40. If they were all XF40, I mean, I ain't heard an offer yet. Should be very easy to just make an offer. Ooh, is it are you sure it's not an ASE with the new Eagle Privy? Or did they make a Peace Dollar with a new Eagle Privy too? I think, is it 2025? Ooh, that would be a Morgan dollar. That would be a Morgan dollar. 1878 Morgan dollar. Does it have a mint mark on the back underneath the eagle? 1,000 from Rob Ham Coins. Hey, at least he threw out a damn offer. There you go. Hey, I'm be totally transparent with you, Rob. I got a fucking fantastic deal on this set. I paid 1050. If you can do 11, I make like $20. Total transparency. But I'm fine with doing that. Like I say, I bought this to give it a new home. I knew I wasn't gonna make a whole lot on this. If I do 1,000, I probably lose $100. If you can wiggle a little more, if you can wiggle a little more for me. $1,000. Yeah, I know. I'm being totally transparent with you, buddy. I honestly paid $10.50 for it, and that's like what the gray sheet says in like the lowest grade possible. If they were all eights, if they're all VGs, you know, you're doing pretty good at that. You're doing very good at that. Mm. Would you do 800 and I keep the two? You know what I mean? Like, would you only value in the the 21 and 28? At $100 a piece. I mean, I'll keep them at that. I mean, like I'm not bullshitting you or anything. Oh man, $1,000, man. Don't leave because I might do it. I might do it. I mean, like I say, I want y'all to come back. I want y'all to feel like you got a deal. Um, I just don't know that losing money to sell an entire piece dollar set is. Yeah, you can't do 11, Rob. You just can't do 11. Let me make $20. Not a problem. Yeah, I'm not pulling your leg or anything. I literally like this is the set where I do so much business with my partner, the shop I partner with, that when I see a set like this, I know okay, maybe I'm not going to make money, but it's one of those where I can't pass it up. You get what I'm saying? Like to me, to see a whole piece dollar set in one place, you know, it's just very rare. I mean, maybe in 3 years of doing this, I've seen that one other time, and I've sold one other piece dollar set. And it was a lot more money because they were all like high grade. How about I throw in this possible $330 coin? 1100. Let's make it real easy over here. This is a 1796 KM, which is a rare mint, 5 kopeck, huge coin, fucking massive. Um, XF is 330 NGC price. So try to find a way to sneak some value in there to get it done. Probably lose my ass on that too, but you'll come back. So sweet, great pickup, buddy. Fucking steal and a half. Steal and a half. And when you look this up on NGC, make sure you put the right mint because this is one of the lower, lower mintages. And each mintage has a different page on NGC, which was weird. That's the only coin I've kind of come across that with. But great pickups. Steal and a half. And if you are interested, I gotta sell it separately, but because I don't want to send it with that much money worth of piece dollars. But this is the box it came in. Like the original box from whatever mint it came from or whatever, with all the slides. If you would like to buy that separately, just let me know. I'll sell it separately and send it in a separate package. I'll do it cheap, like $10 or something, but I just don't want to send it in the same package. And it's bulky. You don't need it. That's what I figured. And what was cool was I actually had this. I don't have the top to it, but I had this 25 count box, which I don't know where the fuck I got that from. So you actually got a box. Take the box for 10. Yeah, Jason, come back this weekend. Maybe I'll sell it this weekend. I gotta set up the listing and all for it, but I'll be back on this weekend. Let me get your name in this, buddy. Where am I? I got too much small stuff over here right now. Building up for this freaking auction this weekend. There we go. There's a bag. Get this marked in here. A can, man. Let's see who stole that. Rob Ham Coins. You stream, Rob? If you do, you guys go follow Rob Ham. If you're just a buyer, that's cool too. Follow him anyway. Good guy, solid offer. Made it happen. Let it rip, Tater Chip. Thank you guys. I appreciate that very much. Just to see the smile on Boss's face. I may have only made $20, but just to see the smile on his face, it's worth it. It is worth it. And it might mean more deals for us later, right? It might just mean more deals for us later. Oh, man. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy to get in and, get accepted. The hard part is, really building up. And I would say if you're thinking about it, wait until more of the season when it's, when it's popping on here, because we're moving into the slow, the slow season right now. So, you if you're still thinking, I wouldn't hop on right now when it's the slowest part of the year, and try to start selling right now. That would be like my suggestion for anybody. I've got a lot of these really cool presidential tokens in that we may have to auction off here. Oh, this is pretty neat. This is actually Freemasons. This is a Freemasons token. Huge. It's like a $60 token. $60 to $100. Some people are asking big bucks for this. I'll do like $40. If anybody collects Freemasonry stuff. I happen to always pick it up when I see it because it's always valuable. I think I've never had a freaking token or a coin that was Freemasons that wasn't $40 at least. One of the more interesting pieces in here. I've got like stuff like this. I wonder what those go for on Whatnot, huh? What do those go for on Whatnot, huh? We've got vintage copper bars from the... What mint was this? I don't remember. I thought they said on the back. Got a good bit of those. Yeah, I'll run it this week. Yeah, this weekend, like I say, when I get on, I'll run, just come in the stream and be like, hey, run that box for me. I just want to get it set up with a picture and a listing and all. If I'm going to do it for $10, I want to have the shipping set correctly. That's pretty cool. Legalize it. Legalize it. We've got copper plated. What copper plated formative year? Okie dokie. Legalize it. Yeah, but I think some of these tokens. Yeah, like this is inauguration. Ah, yeah, that's the inauguration of Mr. Eisenhower. That's a few dollars. This is actually very, very cool. Don't get these as often. The George Washington with the full Sons of Liberty on the back. That's the rarer one. So whoever had all this stuff was putting together quite the inauguration set here. Who is this guy? Trying to see his damn name. What's his name, man? Oh, it's Nixon. It's the old Nixon. Oh yeah, Adam likes all this kind of stuff. There might be some what are they called, the so-called dollars in here. He likes that stuff. Look at this. Yeah, do that. Yeah, for sure. That'll definitely help. That way, if I can tag you too when I get on. This is unplated with some toning. 43 Steely. That's hard to find. That's hard to find. Unplated one. Let's see. Gold plated. Here's a little bag of painted goodies. All the different painteds there. If you guys want me to run some of this stuff, I can. I mean, I'm just kind of getting it on the table for the auction this weekend. That's silver. I don't know what it is, but it's silver. Goes in there. And then, oh, there's a painted guy there. There's a painted guy there. He's painted up. Painted up, tainted up. Take it to the max. Oh, here, get a Steely with it too. Get a Steely with it too. Get a Steely with her. The Jason, great pickup, buddy. Got a bag here for you. Bottom bip, tater chip. Alright, guys, we're gonna hang out a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna hop off here and get to the coin shop. Get some money out for boss. No, thank you, Jason. Good pickup there. So, good thing I threw that Steely in there. Made out like a fat rat there. A lot of these vintage coppers, man. I mean, I want to say they said the mint on the top. Very hard to find copper bars also for some reason. You can find the rounds all day, but the bars, I cannot read what that says. Either my eyes are going bad or something. But that's just too small. Gotta pull the damn lens out on them. Legalize it. Oh, I got something really cool. This is really cool. I'll show this in a second. So you get this painted out here. Here you get two of them. These were probably fucking $9 a piece from the mint. Maybe even more. I sold that half pound the other day. That was a half pound of silver. That was made in '93. And in '93, when that was made, There was silver was only $4 an ounce, so there was only like 40 some dollars worth of silver, or like $40 worth of silver in that half pound when it was sold. So if you're buying from the mints and all those places, just be careful. Yeah, yeah, and that's back in '93. I mean, who knows what they're doing these days? Can run these sets for 3 if anybody wants one of these. This is got the full, got your gold plated, got all of that design, formative years, beautiful little sets. Pick up, buddy. Goes with your other guys. Number 4 also. Alright, guys, I gotta save some of this stuff for this weekend's auction. But I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys coming by. You guys are awesome. Thank you, TLC, for tagging people. I don't know if one of the persons that you tagged bought it, but either way, I appreciate you very much. Um, I will catch you. I will catch you guys later. You guys are so awesome. Like I say, I'm shooting for a weekend stream. I don't know if it'll be Saturday, Sunday, or Friday. So look for the bookmark to pop up before it. Usually, I'm a good 12 hours before it that I put the night before I put the bookmark up. So very sporadic, but I do that for a reason. I do that so that the people that are loyal to me, the people that are always looking for me and pay attention when my stuff pops up, they're the ones that make out. It's just that simple, right? I could do a lot of giveaways. Like I say, I think things are going to change and I'm going to have to do giveaways just through this slow season where everybody wants to offer me like 20% of wholesale. I'm going to have to start doing giveaways to where I have a lot more people in here, which in turn will translate to sales. But so far, I haven't had to do that. Let's run this little buffalo around too. $2 start on this. But yeah, I try to make it pay off for the people that support continuously. So I think we're going to enter a new season of the coupon rewards. I'm going to set those coupon rewards a little bit more on y'all's favor than they were this time. Again, like I'm going to make them even better. I'm going to make it easier. As long as you spend a good amount of money, I'm going to make it easier. Like you don't have to join as many shows. You won't have to purchase as many individual auctions because I realize a lot of people bundle stuff from me and I do a lot of bundle deals. So maybe you spent $2,000, but you haven't completed the 8 auctions that they want for you to be in the next tier up. I'm going to set that even better for you guys, just to be fair. I feel like if you spend $2,000 with me, you should be one of those top tiers. So, um, just at the level of what my show is. Okay, let's run this. This is really cool. 1862. This is a replica of the $2. It is gold plated. And looks to have a decent amount of 24 karat gold on it. I was actually thinking about stripping this out, but I'm gonna run it like $30 on eBay. We'll do $10. Somebody wants it. $10. If somebody wants everything on this table, all this stuff I just threw out here, $150. And we'll just let it all rip, Tater Chip. What's up, Adam? Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, like I say, we ain't pop out of here, but you know, somebody wants a shot at this table, I certainly would run this whole table for an offer. Sneaking in. Yeah, I think he just tagged you because this lot had a lot of these inauguration tokens in them. I don't know if any of them are ones that really matter, but yeah. Yeah, I may have these this weekend, so I think I'm going to hop off here and just save all this stuff for this weekend's auction. Yeah, U.S. Mint Metals. There's even some cool stuff in here, like a Fujio. Copy. That's kind of cool. Never see that. Oh, where's that one I wanted to show y'all? It went missing. Is this it? Check this out. This is a replica of the 1792 pattern copper with silver plug, made by the Patrick Mint. It's got actual silver in it. I've never seen this. Anybody else ever seen this? Pretty cool. I haven't even looked it up yet. I imagine it's a few dollars. Hey, does anybody know if you can grade tokens and stuff? Like, could I grade, like, like these presidential tokens? Like, is that like a thing? I know, like, probably an NX would at least do it. But I wasn't sure, like, it was PCGS or. I think so too. I'm not certain though. Maybe some stuff they do and some stuff they don't. Oh, they do. Okay, cool, Adam. Cool. Thomas Jefferson. Right. Whatever Adam says. This was pretty cool. I think this is one of the cooler things in here. This is Freemason token. Anything Freemasons is usually pretty decent. I believe this was like a $60 token. I offered it at 40. Let's do 30. I don't think I've ever had this one either. It's fucking fat. But yeah, I always buy this kind of stuff because I love stuff that I don't see as often. Oh, is it? Oh, I see. Yeah, you're probably right. You are probably right. All right, guys, I'm gonna just go ahead and get off here. Then I don't want to mess anybody up. I gotta figure out. Hey, I appreciate you anyway, buddy. I'm getting out here anyway. I appreciate you, Adam. I'll catch you later, buddy. All right, you guys. You guys are awesome. Appreciate y'all. Stay blessed. We will catch y'all later, Gator.